So now that I have your attention, let's talk about it, man. Life at the food service. You know, I've mentioned this on previous videos. I said in a video that if I ever left food service, I would be done with food service. So I guess I can say if I ever left Gordon Food Service, when that time comes, I'll be done with food service. You got to just ask yourself, why do people who leave food service, like, what's the main reason most people leave food service? In my mind, in my opinion, I think the majority of people that leave food service, they leave to do something easier, something a little less physically demanding. In my opinion, that's why most people leave food service. I'm 41. I feel good. I feel great, right? You guys know that's been following the channel for a while. I'm in the gym frequently, 2 to 3 times a week. So I feel good. Thank God. You know, I haven't experienced any, injuries. My legs don't hurt. My back is fine. Overall, man, I feel pretty good. However, with all that being said, I want to continue feeling this way as long as possible. And doing this type of work long term, at some point, your body is going to start feeling the effects of this job. Some people feel it a little sooner than others, right? You know, if you've never done this type of work before, if you've never done any job where, you're pretty much using all your muscles, then you are gonna feel it immediately, right? After the first day, first week, or whatever, you're probably gonna be sore. It just is what it is. It's like the same feeling you would feel if you were to hit the gym right now. Somebody that has never hit the gym before, you go to the gym and you start working out. That next day, your body is going to be extremely sore because you're working muscles that have never been worked before. And so the same thing applies with this particular job. Like I said, I think the main reason that most people get into food service and they end up, leaving, they leave because they want to find something a little bit easier, a little less physically demanding, a little less stress, and all of those sorts of things. And for me, personally, Gordon Food Service, my experience working for GFS has been great. If you've been following my channel, you know how I feel about GFS, man. I don't really have no complaints, man. Overall, my experience has been pretty good. Whenever I decide to leave GFS, I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's gonna bash GFS. That's for sure. That's something that you can bank on. When it's time for me to move on from GFS, I would really be moving on simply because I want to do something more laid back, something less physically demanding, and something more chill. Like I said, I'm 41, so I don't consider myself old, but I kind of want to go out like Mayweather, to use him for an example, right? So Mayweather, when Mayweather retired, he left out, he retired as a champion. He retired on top. Mayweather, physically, he left in good shape. And that's how I want to leave food service. Physically in good shape and on top. As opposed to leaving the game like Muhammad Ali, for example. RIP to Muhammad Ali. If you know anything about boxing and you know anything about Muhammad Ali, you know the condition that he was in after boxing. You know, a lot of that was due to a lot of the hits that he suffered over the years, hits in the head and everywhere else, right? So Mayweather was smart. He said, you know what? I'm gonna leave out on top. I'm gonna leave out young. I'm gonna leave it out, in good shape. To me, that was a smart move. And so that's how I plan on leaving the game, man. On top and physically still in pretty good shape. When that's gonna be, I don't know, man. We'll see. Life is really unpredictable. You never know, the cards that life gonna deal you. You never know the opportunities that are gonna be presented to you. So you kind of just gotta take it how it comes and then just make a decision at that point. Am I leaving GFS at this moment? No. Like I've said in many videos, man, I'm fortunate at my location with everything that I got going on, man. I'm a regional delivery driver. I work, less than 50 hours a week. I work around 47, 48 hours a week to be specific. And so I'm not like a lot of these guys that work a lot of hours, man. Shout out to all the guys that work a lot of hours. Shout out to all the guys that, delivering a lot of cases and things of that nature. I'm not delivering 1,000 cases a day, 1,200 cases a day, or nothing along those lines. If I was, I would probably feel differently than I feel today. My route is perfect for me. Perfect. I couldn't ask for a better route. I'm making good money, paid weekly, off weekends. I can't complain, man. I was watching a video a couple months ago from another YouTuber that's in food service. And in his title, he mentioned, how many cases he had going out for the day. I think it was like a day in the life type of video, and he, put how many cases he had going out for that day. I think it was around 700 and some cases. I remember, looking at the comments, and I read a comment from somebody, I think they said they work for PFG, and the person commented, he was like, LOL, 700 cases. I go out with 1,200 cases a day. And he kind of, I think he put like the strong arm emoji. And I'll be honest with you guys, man. No offense to anybody that's taking out 1,200 cases a day. I salute you. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wouldn't want to take out 1,200 cases a day. I don't want to take out 1,000 cases a day. I'm good on that. I'm good on that, man. Like, at this point in my career, I don't want to work that hard physically. I got to make that distinction. Physically. I don't want to work that hard physically. Number one, because I know you don't have to make money. That's number one. You don't have to work that hard to make money. One thing that I love about investing, right, is the fact that it's just so easy to make money. You're not physically working hard. You put your money in, and your money makes money for you. That doesn't take hardly any physical effort. And now, with my investments in particular, everything is automated. So I got a certain amount of money that I invest every month. I got certain stocks that I buy every month, and I don't have to do anything, right? My investments are set up to where it's gonna buy these particular stocks every day, every month. And that's how I like it. That's what I call easy money. Nowadays, man, it's just so many different ways to make money to where you physically don't have to work hard to make money. And, you know, a lot of people, I guess a lot of older people in general, but I've seen some younger people say the same thing. They'll say things like, you know, nobody don't want to work hard these days. When they're using working hard, they're talking about physically working hard because of the context in which they're using the word, right? There's a difference between working hard physically and working hard, say, a student at school that's studying. A student may be working hard to, you know, study for a test. And they may tell you, man, I just been working hard. That's a different type of working hard, right? So we have to make that distinction when we talking about working hard, because I believe you can work hard in that way, but I also believe you can physically work hard. And in this scenario, I'm talking about physically working hard. You just don't have to these days to make money, man. You don't have to work hard to make money. Now, you can choose to work hard to make money. That's the beautiful thing about it. We all have a choice. You can choose to work hard to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you can also choose not to work hard physically to make money. And, you know, if I have to choose between physically working hard and working hard without having to put too much muscle into it, which one do you think I'm gonna go with? That's really my mindset, man. That's actually always been my mindset, to be honest with you. But again, man, you know, life at the food service, I got a lot of options, man. That's a beautiful thing. You know, if I stay in the trucking space and you know, as a truck driver, I got a lot of options. I do have all my endorsements. So, you know, if I were to do something in the trucking space, you know, if I was to stay a company driver, I could see myself doing, you know, possibly fuel hauling, something, you know, that's dealing with tanker, LTL possibly. But there are some options out there, man. So, you know, I'm really not worried about finding a job. That's the easy part, in my opinion. I know, you know, I see a lot of people are struggling to find work. In a lot of cases, you know, it's people that don't have experience or little experience. But even guys that have experience are struggling in some cases to find work. But I'm just, you know, I feel pretty good about when the time comes, when the time is right. I don't think I have a problem finding a job, man. Don't think I have problems finding a job. You guys see me pull up the ABF, man. In the beginning of this video, I posted a picture of ABF over the weekend on my community tab, and you guys were saying some funny stuff, man. I was just laughing at those comments because perception is an amazing thing, man. Perception. When I posted that picture a few days ago on my community tab in front of that ABF terminal, I already knew that you guys were gonna go crazy because of perception. All I said was good morning, and people were drawing conclusions. Perception, man. Trust me, you guys will know whenever I make a move and do something else in this trucking space or whatever it is that I'm doing. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. All right, but for now, I'm not going anywhere. GFS treat me right. I'm cool, but you know, it's not gonna be up for everything. It's not gonna be up for everything. You know, as they say, all good things come to an end at some point. That's what everything. All good things come to an end. So, life after GFS, man. You know, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully, you guys are still with me. I'm pretty sure some people will fall off. New people will come on. That's just kind of how this YouTube thing works. But hopefully some of you guys that's been with me for quite some time, y'all will still be with me. You know, whenever that time comes to where I transition into something else, I think it'll be an exciting time. Like I said, really the main reason for me to leave would be simply because I want to just do something easier, something less physically demanding, and a part of me just want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be the reason why I would leave GFS. I definitely wouldn't leave for no other food service company. I feel like I'm at the best food service company right now. So, you know, I wouldn't leave for another food service company. And, you know, there are some food service companies that I wouldn't work for, right? I'm not going to tell y'all what those companies are, but there are some companies out there that I wouldn't personally ever work for. And I'm sure some of you guys out there probably got some companies out there who you wouldn't work for. Some of you guys wouldn't do food service at all, right? And so I get it. But yeah, I definitely don't plan on getting back into food service when I'm done. But yeah, guys, let me know, man. Let me know in the comments if you was in food service and you left food service and went to LTL, or you left food service and you start hauling fuel, or you left food service and did something else. Let me know in the comments, guys. Just drop it in the comments. I'm curious to know. All right, how did it pan out for you? I've also had it vice versa, right? I've had people to leave LTL and come to food service due to lack of work in LTL and things of that nature. So if that's you, let me know in the comments, right? If you were in LTL and you came over to food service, you know, let me know. Yeah, guys, life after food service, y'all just have to see, you know what I'm saying, how all that play out. As of right now, I'm still at GFS, man. I'm still good. I'm still cool here. You know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But look, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Listen, man, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace.